A year ago, I had depression due to some personal problems for months. I was very sad and I hardly left my room. But I had organized a trip to New York for months. The time came to pack my bags, and one day before I left, I packed everything, my clothes, my personal things, and above all my dreams. It was my first trip alone. I really think how that did I have so much courage to another country without knowing the language very well and without getting on a plane before. I didn't even know the airport in Mexico. The day of traveling arrived and my parents were to do of me to Angelopolis, where I took my bus to the airport. I arrived at the airport and took it for my airline. I arrived 3 hours before to weigh my suitcases and wait to board the plane. I remember that I was a little nervous because my friends told me that she felt very ugly when the plane took off. When waiting for a man who talked to me and gave me advice about life, I boarded and took my seat. The plane took off. And to be honest, I didn't feel bad at all. My flight lasted 8 hours. An open airport, I visited an aunt who lives in Queens. My aunt and cousin went to pick me up, and they took me that same night to visit Manhattan. There I saw the M&M store, the world of Harry Potter, and thousands of tours. The next day, I was at my aunt's house talking with her because she was 3 years of not seeing. Here, I spent 2 weeks in New York. In that time, I went to Central Park, also to Brooklyn Bridge, to the State of Liberty, and more tourist places like Dumbo. I feel very happy to have no places that I only saw in movies or videos. I took many photographs and videos. I also went to Wall Street to see the famous state of the ball. I went be the vessel. I was very happy to be able to be in places that I did not imagine at my age. I bought some gifts for my family and friends, also clothes for myself. The days were incredible. Walking through the streets, traveling through the subway, I promised that I would leave behind all my problems and start something new with new adventures. My trip was incredible. I both love of experience, a lot of learning, a different way of seeing life and broader panorama. I come back home very happy and looking forward to always coming back.